Hello. We are now live. How's it going, y'all?
Well, I'll answer for the audience. I think it's going great. I'm gonna have I'm looking forward to playing a little bit, or watching you play a little Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, the most Y2K vampire game out there. We're gonna run around downtown Los Angeles. We're gonna learn about various topical things happening. It's gonna be a great time. I'm so pumped. It's been a while since we've played this game, Armat.
Yeah, I was actually trying to think back. What was the last thing that happened? I think I was trying to take on the
Oh
plague
no, I
cultists,
remember
where I keep getting killed by this stupid guy who at first was charming and cool and we wanted to hang with and like be his plague buddy, but now is just kicking my butt after a long monologue every time.
100%. We're kicking this off with a boss fight that we might spend the entire time that we're streaming not making any forward progress on, because this is when they put out games that you could do that in.
Yeah, yes, indeedy. That is for sure. Well, let's hope we get some better traction than I did last time.
Let's go. Let's do it.
All right, let's get some gameplay going here.
Let's get that G play.
A little bit of G play for you.
So I'm ready for this to crash one time.
Right. Yes. No. It's
it
our
always
tradition.
Crashes at the beginning of the stream.
I think that actually might be a good sign if it does that this time, and I'm going to take it as an omen that the fight will go well. Well, oh geez, I guess
it's loading.
No luck there. I'm stuck with my bad luck here. All right. Well.
So what are we doing? What on earth are we doing here?
So we had gotten a tip, right, from this is a side quest. Let's look at our journal. Is that?
Hey, Armat, would you mind restarting our little paprika situation that we've got on our sideline paprika deal?
The
paprika's gone, is what I'm trying to tell you.
Oh, of course, yeah. No problem. I can get some paprika on that right away.
Just a little sprinkle, please.
Yeah, there you go.
There it is.
Yeah, is that going now?
It's going great. Looking good, feeling good.
Oh, thank heavens.
I love it.
Alrighty. Well, all right. Let's blood strike these fools. And maybe even
getting straight into it.
Yeah.
We're investigating the cause of a plague, right?
Yes. Oh god. And I have this shotgun which I should be using to kill these dumbbells. Or should not be using. I should be gonging them instead. I have totally forgotten the controls for this, incidentally, as happens every time
Perfect. The tradition stays alive.
Are you searching for something?
Oh, yeah, this dude with this accent.
I forgot he was a Cajun plague man.
We got more truth here than we can handle.
Welcome to my Chevy.
I just think of Gambit every time.
I just think of Gambit too.
Yeah.
That's probably a problem. It's probably not good.
They call me Bishop Vic.
They call now. Hold on. Just one second.
Now I'm just a humble space chicken, Your Honor.
Yeah.
Gehenna, Judgment Day, the apocalypse again, brother. You are too indoctrinated into the antiquated.
The voice acting in this is really good. I have to say,
it's good. This game punches way above its weight class over and over again.
You said
it's always surprising.
The team who made this Troika was like tiny, right? Like,
yeah, I think so. I think it was really small. I think they made this game really fast. Maybe that's
on
wrong.
our brothers and sisters. No, brother.
Yeah.
There's
a little bit of a tabletop gold.
You and I will take those last
like weird twist of fate with all of these games that we've played, almost all these games that we've played on Twitch, that I would like to share with you while you're running around getting your sea legs out, sea legs going. And that is that there's this not games writer. There's a writer named.
Oh, that is not the crouch button, as it turns out. That is the character button. Ow. Oh, I hit the wrong. Dang it. Oh boy, he's really coming up on me.
Okay, so this game, Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, its sequel, right? Which is coming out shortly. There's a figure in the production of this game that we have talked about repeatedly, named I think his name is Chris Avalone, who is a guy that was I'll confirm that, but it's a guy who was writing on this game until there was like some kind of like big allegation against this guy, like allegations of some sort that had him leaving the team, right? I don't know the particular nature of what it was that this person did or anything like that. So I'm not trying to open that can of worms. But I want to acknowledge it before we go any further, because everything else I have to say rotates around this guy.
Hey, important
So we have streamed roughly 1 million games that this person wrote on our thing. We streamed. We didn't stream Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2 because that game is not out yet. But this person was the narrative designer on Pathfinder: Wrath of the Righteous, was the writer on Into the Breach, and I came this close to playing Pillars of Eternity on stream, and he wrote that also.
I was gonna say he's done so many games, right? And wasn't he on Planescape Torment as well?
Planescape Torment, yes.
Yeah,
yes.
that
Lead designer and lead writer. So he is like a California RPG writing, juggernaut or whatever.
Yeah.
Or was.
Oh,
he wrote the new System Shock.
Oh, that's coming out? That's really
coming
cool.
out, yeah, in March. That's coming out soon.
Did I ever
That's
tell
potentially
you?
a game we could play.
I would love to do that. Did I ever tell you about my story about Looking Glass games? My dad worked with them actually, and so I got to visit their offices as a kid. Right after they'd put out Terra Nova, and they had an enormous life-size power armor sculpt of the Terra Nova power armors in their entry sort of seating area, and I thought that was the coolest place I'd ever been in my life. And well, if anyone's wondering why I turned out to be a huge nerd, that's probably a prime.
That was a formative moment.
Yeah, it was really neat. This fight seems like it could be going worse, incidentally.
Yeah, you just gotta choose it. You just gotta fight like a coward, and
Yeah.
then you're good. Wirtz is here. Hey, Wirtz, good to see you. Welcome to the old stream. Hope you're enjoying Armat's second life as a vampire man.
Yeah. I have to say, this is by far the best I've done in this fight, I think. So
now this is pod racing.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Well said, sir. Well said.
Yeah. Yep.
I wish I remembered.
This is so stupid. This sucks. What are we doing?
I'm hitting control every couple seconds, and it's getting pretty spicy out here.
You know, if they didn't want you to do it, they wouldn't have put it in the game.
I believe it.
Now this is blood racing.
Now this is blood racing. Honestly, I'm just relieved to be. I'm not going to say that because I don't want to jinx us. Yeah.
This guy's an idiot. What is he doing?
Thank God he
His
is.
plan to like spread the plague was not going to get far with this level of strategic thinking.
Yeah. Well, he's a Cajun plague bearer. He's not necessarily a tactics mastermind, you know?
Right. No, I'm just a simple Cajun plague.
In my day, men had the good sense to shoot at each other with shotguns while standing 3 feet apart.
Well, now, that's just not fair. What you're doing to me by ducking behind. This is offensive. This is blasphemy. What's happening right now?
Whew. I think I got him.
I think you got him. That was so stupid.
Wait, where did his gun just go? It just... Oh, okay. Well, fascinating.
Sorry, you have to read something or something.
Yeah. Oh, all right.
Hey, quest log. Let's take a look at that log.
Yeah, what is it? J? It's not J.
It's probably Q.
Oh, K.
Is it K?
K offers
hotkeys.
Yeah. K is not
K
it.
for customization.
P O. Boys.
What are we trying to look up? J for journal. J for journal. Come on.
Oh, it's J. I thought I tried J. Did I not?
Did you try J?
I thought I tried J. Maybe I didn't.
Motherfuckers act like they forgot about J. Speaking of songs from the time period.
Oh, of course. L for log.
L for log.
Why
Perfect.
didn't I think of that?
I don't know. All
right. And how do I?
Speaking of another song from that time period.
Yeah. I don't want to fall asleep. Cause I miss
speaking of
you.
another song. Yeah. God damn.
Another person who has recently been accused of malfeasance.
Steven Tyler's been accused of malfeasance?
Yeah, which he apparently confirmed in his own autobiography about dating an underage girl.
Oh.
And getting guardianship of her. Real scuzzy shit. Yeah.
Oh, that's not good.
No bueno.
It was almost the perfect crime until he wrote it in his book about what he did with his life.
I don't know, man. Weird, gross stuff.
Sure. Yeah. Yes, of course.
Let's just move on from Steven Tyler, perhaps.
I hope that my negative judgment of Steven Tyler adopting an underage girl or whatever it is that we're talking about, I hope that that's coming through. That I'm not supporting this sort of thing.
Yeah. Likewise. Not pro Tyler here. I think that is pretty clean cut.
Yes. I love how frequently in these streams we dig ourselves into topics that we really just don't want to talk about.
Right, yeah.
Okay, what are we doing? We're stopping the plague. Hey, can we look at your character sheet? You just got some experience points.
Oh, good call. Yeah, I've got 3 points. What should we spend it on? Can we spend it on anything?
Is there any magic that we can get?
Dominate level 2, that costs 5, and Auspex costs 5. So I think those next couple levels we'll get in a little bit, maybe. Looks like scholarship we could get, or increase our investigation.
Do you want that? Is there anything? How many points? Where am I seeing how many points you have? I'm like having trouble seeing that on this page.
Oh, it's this character sheet is a little confusing.
3.
It's right there. Yeah, that's
okay. Well,
XP.
maybe we should. I mean, we probably. Well, I don't know. But it seems like maybe we don't have enough to boost things that we already are good at, so maybe we should hold off a little bit.
Yeah, perhaps wait until we recruit a little bit more XP. And so now I think we have to go back to the bar and talk to the lady in that...
Turn in the quest. Let's do it. Words is saying that we want more points in investigation, but who's to say if that's true?
All right. Good note.
He could be just trying to sample more of our voice for the AI. Yeah. I hope everybody at home is enjoying the sound of my dog barking in the background.
Oh, how's Cricket doing?
She seems to be agitated about something.
Seth. You killed all of them? You.
You.
So I guess
I just crouched behind a table until I
Right.
killed him. It was
Yeah.
pretty easy,
Thanks.
actually.
Okay?
It's like, don't worry, it
Cool
wasn't
for now, but
cool.
just don't
Even
go
it
bragging
wasn't
about
even a
it.
little bit cool.
Yeah, I in no way seemed competent or like I knew what I was doing.
E22 plus, what's up? Welcome.
Welcome,
God
welcome.
damn it! I want my dog to stop barking. Hold on one second.
Kindred or kind, I just wanted to help the community. I'm a nice undead monster, you know?
Righteous.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know,
You're
you just
definitely
may
mean.
have an anarch soul. I'll let you chew on that, Cammy. Some of the boys might have overheard our conversation and gotten the impression I've gone soft. Somebody in this joint's got to lack the restraint to keep their mouth shut.
Should I don't know, should I join the Anarchs? They didn't seem that much better, is my
Well, right now we're
memory.
kind of aligned with like the Corpo dirtbag.
Yeah. Well, and
And-
I am named Paul Allen.
You are Paul Allen.
All right, I'm just going to say maybe see a damsel.
Maybe.
Maybe.
So does that mean that we're on the hunt for a new quest?
I think we are. Let's press
Nice.
L for log. And
Sure.
how many of
course.
these streams is it going to take before I remember that?
Hey, we completed fun with pestilence and more fun with pestilence.
Yeah, you gotta have fun with pestilence.
Venus Dare wants you to go to the parking lot next to the Empire Arms Hotel and tell the Russians that she doesn't have their money. Okay.
I'm sure
That's
that has no fights involved with it.
Oh yeah, this is going to be an open and shut sort of situation.
Yeah. We should probably figure out how I can equip my shotgun before I go to this parking lot.
Good call. You know, another thing we should probably do is save the game.
Oh, hey, good call. There we go. Oh, there were autosaves. Yeah,
Oh,
thanks,
good.
Vampire.
Thank you,
Good looking out.
VTMBL. Vitomble.
Vitomble.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, so they're in the parking lot next to the Empire Arms Hotel.
They've just been hanging out there all night.
Yeah, just waiting for a friendly. That's
Can
the
I say for a
halibut.
second?
Yeah.
I kind of like that this game does not have a day-night cycle.
Mm.
I feel like every game has this shit where you have to like wait for something. It's like, you know, the immersion and the realism of the game is enhanced by the fact that like you can't just go where you want to go and
Right,
do what
and
you
do the
wanna
thing
do.
at the time you want to do
Yeah.
it. Yeah. No, I agree. It's like allow for narrative convenience. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
you
like
don't-
this is like, why can't a game just be about a night where you do stuff rather than being about like 500 days of, you know what I mean?
Oh, now my dog.
Like, why
is
do these
barking.
games have to be scoped so? Oh, that's fun.
Yeah. Can you hear the hanky in the background?
Yes, I sure can. Yeah.
Oh. Okay, so I got my shotgun now. H for
Just
holster.
two dudes neglecting their dogs while playing vampire video games on the internet.
Oh god, I feel too seen by that comment. All right. So I've got my shotgun. Let's
Yeah,
go.
how's Hank recovering from the skunks? Any update on that?
He has totally been deskunked. He no longer stinks at all, which
Great
we're
news.
all very pleased about. Actually, tonight he managed to tree a possum. I got very excited on my
Ooh.
walk. My dad and I were going around just got a possum up there, which was cool. We had to shine a flashlight up and see what it was, and saw the trail. So good hunting, Hanky.
Possum is one of those animals that, depending on your frame of mind when you look at it, is either hideous or completely lovable, and I kind of like that about them.
Yeah, I have to admit, I kind of think they're cute. Like,
I think they can be. I think they really can be. Possums were the most commonly like spotted animal in my mom's old neighborhood. Like when I was like driving home, I would see families of possums like just running across the road in her neighborhood and stuff like that. Yeah.
I
22
imagine-
plus pointing out front view versus side view can give you a very different point of view on a possum, and also the tooth situation is is part of what you need to consider vis-a-vis the cuteness versus disgusting-itude.
Yeah, and don't
Of a
they?
possum.
They're definitely disease carriers, right? Like,
Oh yeah, but
Yeah.
like, come on, we're all disease carriers. You can't fault somebody for that.
right. Have I told you my brother in possumanity? We all carry diseases.
Yeah, exactly. What if the plague bearer, when you had gotten down into that
Was
basement,
just a
had
possum?
been a shotgun-toting possum?
Then this game would
would've
jump
been
to the top
amazing.
of my all-time favorites list.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Did I ever tell you that crazy thing about the groundhogs out in Idaho? They carry the bubonic plague.
Do they now?
No joke. They just have the bubonic plague, which is like
Which animal is this?
it's like a ground squirrel out
A
in
groundhog,
yeah.
like a
I'm
prairie
not,
dog or something.
Exactly. Yeah. No. That's exactly it. They have the plague still.
They've got the plague.
So, don't lick any ground squirrels if you're out in Idaho, I guess is what I'm
No.
trying to say. Or possums.
Have you ever
really.
heard? Just one more thing before we go and talk to these Russians who
You're
are
right.
clearly going to try to murder you immediately.
Oh, yeah.
Did you know? I've heard at some point a rumor that armadillos tend to carry leprosy.
No.
Have you heard that?
I had not heard that. That's wild. Guess I got to stop licking armadillos.
Yeah, please. This is actually an intervention.
Yeah.
We got. I wanted to log onto the internet, start streaming a
Right.
game with you, and get 6 people to confirm that you should stop. Stop licking armadillos.
Guys, I'm
What-
just so flattered you care, And, and
Absolutely.
look, I don't have
We
an
are worried about
armadillo
you.
problem. I go through like 3-4 armadillos a night. The R in RMAT stands for armadillo.
Yeah. Well, 22
Thanks.
plus agrees with you.
I think I should resign now. And
No, a lot of people have sort of in parallel reached this conclusion. I think.
well,
Gorgogi says, "Please, Armat, please."
all right.
All right, let's see what these jagoffs are up to.
Yeah, there's no way this is going to go south.
Okay, hold on. I'll wait.
They really use the B word so
really
much in
love
this
it.
game. Like,
They love it.
Money. Where is money?
My goodness.
I kind of want to answer too, but
No money?
It feels like that's gonna be the end of the story if you say that.
yeah. My job here.
Knocky.
Oh fuck! God damn!
Man.
Oh man! That the speed with which those people drew their weapons and fired. Dear Lord!
I know, right?
Oh man, you're half full of ding dong juice, and you're almost out of magic too.
Yeah, time for me to crouch down by this. There we go.
Oh no, crouching. He can't be stopped once he crouches.
I have not yet begun to crouch.
That's my blood back here. There's one of them down.
Hey, the quest has been updated. Relevant information regarding. Oh,
Ah, yes, just like my daddy always said, you must
I can't
blood strike a man while he is
That's-
reloaded.
that's true. The speed with which those guys just all simultaneously shot you with shotguns.
I mean,
It's so funny that just like the stuff that people like, the consideration with how it is that games and stories intersect with each other is something that has evolved so quickly. The idea that at this time when this game came out in 2005, people were like, it would probably be best if this dude got shot simultaneously by 3 people. You're just trying to clean up.
there we go.
Wow.
I was trying to feed on that guy, but I guess
Yeah, you're almost out of your beet juice.
I'm just gonna do a little bit of rude feedery.
Oh man. Does that get you blood? It gets you blood and health?
Yeah. There we go.
The fact that you're this is actually something I really like. I like that your vision cone goes all the way away while you're feeding.
It
I think it's
really is
kinda
dramatic
cool.
in a cool way. I agree. Like,
And it makes sense. It's like you're this like fucking creep just like drinking blood from a rando in the middle of the street. Like it completely makes sense that you're like, I don't know what's happening around here. Like I'm way too into this to be aware of what's going on.
totally, yeah. And it also gets to the sort of like the erotic part of the vampire
Right,
feeding,
that's what I'm
right?
saying.
You know,
Yeah,
like it's
totally.
this intimate, like closed in, like Anne
Like, you're way
Ricey
into
vibe. Yeah, like blood is all I care about.
Right. It's like everything else in this game is a pretense for that moment where you get to drink that random person's blood.
Totally. Look at all the blood that has been left in our various adventures, just splattered across the walls here.
Downtown Los Angeles has seen better days. I think.
That's for
Wait,
sure.
what does your log say? What's the deal?
Oh, that's a good call. Let's check. You killed the Russians, thereby fixing Venus's money problem.
So what are you supposed to do?
I think report back to her, but I don't.
You know where she works?
I don't. Does someone in the chat have a sense?
I'll look it up.
Okay,
I'm
cool.
happy to do that.
Because I know
It's a
we have some
service that I'm willing to provide.
experts in this game.
Yeah, every
Cool.
once in a while somebody blows through here that knows every inch of this game backwards and forwards.
Yeah, maybe they can explain what I am doing and what I should be doing.
I think you're doing great. I really think you're doing great. The fact that you just like plowed through that boss by cheesing the hell out of the game, I think is like pretty impressive.
Well, thank you. I will say I've been playing a lot of this fun first-person shooter recently, Warhammer Darktide, and
Yeah.
crouching is very important in that if you don't want to be, eaten by a spawn of Nurgle.
Spawn of Nurgle. Nurgle's in there?
Nurgle's all up in that. And the lore around them is really fun. They're basically like Hell's golden retrievers, and they just want to play, but they think playing is like by vomiting horrible gastric nightmare acids on you,
Oh.
which that's my kind of pup.
Yeah.
Well, that's a
Empire
diff-
Arms Hotel seems like Venus.
Oh,
Venus
that's
is in
where.
a suite in the Empire Arms Hotel, maybe?
Okay, so that's back where we were by the Russians.
I guess. I don't really know what's going on. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not really following the plot here.
I know. I was thinking like trying to piece together our last.
Sorry,
few
no,
sessions.
sorry. She's in Confessions.
Oh, is that this place, the dance club that looks like Limelight? Is how I always think of it.
Probably. That's what I would call a church-themed nightclub for sure.
Totally, that tracks. All right, here we go. Ooh, and now the moment everyone's been waiting for: me to hop into the dance floor.
Oh, is it time to bust a move?
I mean, it's time to get immersive, you know. This is
You know
also.
that-
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. Sorry. No, you go, please.
Oh, I was just gonna say this is totally how I see Jared Leto's character dancing in that movie, like
Wait, what movie? Oh, what movie?
American Psycho.
American Psycho. Oh, yes.
Yeah,
Paul Allen himself.
Paul Allen
Yes.
himself.
Sorry. Yes. What I was going to ask, do you remember that viral video that showed a bunch of cybergoth people like dancing in unison underneath an overpass? Do you remember what I'm talking about?
no, I don't.
No.
It sounds familiar, but I want to go to there.
What I'm wondering is if this viral video single-handedly ended this entire subculture.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah.
I think is this Venus?
What?
Yes.
I can't hear you. Let's talk in
Oh,
my
this is fun.
office.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Do you have camera control? No, you don't.
no.
Wirtz is saying that there was a version of that video that I'm talking about synced to the Thomas the Tank Engine theme song.
Speaking of Thomas the Tank Engine, have you seen Bullet Train yet?
I started watching Bullet Train and did not continue watching it, not for any particular reason, just because I was not up for watching more of a movie.
That
Do
makes
you
sense.
recommend it? Is it?
Oh.
Are you into it?
Yeah, I thought it was fun. I thought it had a good sense of humor and was like a nice return to the the chatty hitman genre. You know what I mean? Like when
Yeah.
everyone's like talking and being charming and saying all sorts of funny, erudite things.
The very beginning of the movie I saw, I don't think this is a spoiler, the man is talking on the phone to a lady,
Yeah.
and she's critical of his behavior. And now that you mention it, it sort of reminds me of Grosse Point Blank a little bit.
It does have very Grosse Point Blank-y vibes. I think Grosse Point Blank is the superior film, but
Were we talking the other day and you said that you think that might be your favorite of movies?
I think it might be, yeah.
Yeah, it's a good
I
movie.
like love that movie. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, there's almost
Yeah,
nothing
I'm
I
with
don't
you.
like
I'm with you.
about that movie.
I love that movie too.
Soundtrack,
For sure.
the action's really fun. Dan Aykroyd is
Dan
amazing.
Aykroyd, tremendous.
Either that guy has a newfound respect for life, or he's in love with his daughter.
The scene in that movie where Minnie Driver is working as a DJ, talking to what's his face, John Cusack, outside, and she's like sizing him up and flirting with him while she's talking to the guy calling in on the line. I think about it all the time, just like the energy that she puts forward in that scene. She's so wonderful in that movie.
Yeah, she really is. I haven't seen her in a ton of other films, but like, she's fantastic in that movie. All right, should we find out what Venus
Let's
is?
see what Venus is up to.
Enough sitting out there.
Well, this has been
you
a great
certainly
chat.
did the
Oh,
right
okay.
answer there.
Okay, good.
Poor dear
I thought that
Constance
was
next
it.
to
I
the
thought that was the
writing
end
wall.
of the thing.
Already had a call from Boris. Wasn't too happy about tonight, son of a bitch. Say, how would you like to get into the club business?
Oh, great. So I get to
Hey, you got
kill
to
more.
XP.
Oh, hey, that's all right. I'm
To
listening.
start this club, I have to take out a significant loan from a king bastard by the name of Boris, and every time I haven't been able to make the monthly plus interest, the bastard takes what
This
he
like
feels is a
fast
super late
talking
fee.
like his girl Friday dame thing that she's doing was very unexpected. I was not expecting like a mid-Atlantic accent like Rosalind Russell type in this in this moment.
Totally. Yeah. No, it is kind of.
I've got a club to run, so I'll be blunt. I refuse to fuck that fat misogynistic
Okay, well,
old man.
I don't
one
think that
more
was in
time
his
to
girl
hold
Friday.
on to the
Yeah,
club.
probably
So I need
less.
someone to eliminate him.
Period.
Do
Accurate.
this, and I'll make you
Yes.
a silent partner.
Why is this music playing in her room?
I know. it isn't that much quieter here, Venus. I'm sorry. Murder
Boris
someone?
is high up in the Russian mafia.
I thought it
Does
was
that
going to
make
be
a difference?
hard.
Does that make a difference? Well, I am an idiot, so no, it doesn't.
Yeah, keep that in mind. Does he know how to crouch behind a table?
Right? Don't worry, I'm
'Cause-
unbeatable.
I got that shit covered.
Yeah. I can see through the lines of the Matrix.
He's at the Empire Hotel. Always has a few of the fiercest bully boys standing round trying to out-sneer each other. He's got a short temper, and more than
This
likely he's
game
been
is so
drinking for the
funny.
last
I know.
4 hours. Yeah,
But
it's
I
a
like the
penthouse
fact that
level.
I'm pro small business, you know, as a
Agreed.
Camarilla vampire. Like, I'm definitely like a work hard, play hard type, as Paul Allen here.
Absolutely.
If I don't see a sea of arses moving in the next 20 seconds, you're
You're in your bedroom, you
buddy.
idiot. Why do you want to see a sea of arses in your bedroom?
I mean, do I have to answer that, Lars?
I guess, but she could literally open the whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, the other thing I'll say is, like, for however much I want to goof on this game, I would so much rather have a game that is, like, overflowing with sort of, like, slightly tacky nonsense than I would a staid, overwritten, mega text-heavy, like, boring, like, not that I'm calling out any specific games or anything.
Right.
But I would much rather have a punchy game with a bunch of nonsense in it than, like, you know, a wall of text that I fall asleep while reading.
Oh, totally.
Anyway.
I'm gonna steal that wallet.
Hell yeah. Steal that thing.
There we go.
That flashing red wallet.
Here's a question.
Yeah.
Is Venus a vampire? I can't tell if she's a vampire or not. Like,
I can't tell, and I think it's rude to ask. I think that you gotta just read
Yeah.
context cues from here on out.
You can't just go up to someone and be like, "Are you a vampire?"
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Come on. Act like you
Talk about Gauche.
Talk about Gauche.
All right. Well, should we save the game and go and try and kill Boris and his?
Sure. Let's do it.
Yeah. Oh, the caitiff, clanless vampires.
It's a nice night out, huh?
Oh man, we got a bot in here.
Oh,
yeah.
In our chat?
Yeah, we got a chat bot. Now here's that thing where I struggle to figure out how to get rid of it.
Well, while you struggle with that, I'm going to struggle with saving the game and figuring out what I have to do next.
Got it.
Right.
I did it. I banned them.
No,
Nice.
Nice.
I mean, but like you got the
Unfortunately,
information.
it stays up on the stream for a while. Hey, friends watching the stream, if you wouldn't mind just saying a bunch of garbage into the chat, I'd really appreciate it.
Blah,
Please.
blah, blah. All right. So he was in the Empire Arms, I believe. Let's see. Yeah, Penthouse level.
Hooth indeed. Mushrooms are good. Oh man, now I have to figure out how to ban words. Jeez Louise.
Sorry, Wirtz. You walked right into that one.
Yeah, come
on. I'm so glad we're back streaming this too, by the way. This is such a fun, silly game.
This is a riot.
Yeah. I love
this game
that
is so much fun.
Like on a mission to assassinate someone for a nightclub owner. Like what a
just
great...
because somebody was like, please?
Yeah. I was like, all right, whatever. Yeah.
Would you please do it? Oh no, 22 plus is saying an additional +1 to bonuses from Inspire Courage. Also a bannable offense. Words is saying you got a temp ban for goading the streamer into a D's nuts joke. I'm sorry, but if you're banning somebody for being tricked into saying D's nuts, that is like the biggest admission of an L, of like a loss that there can be. Like if you get got on a D's nuts, like you got, like that's it. Accept it. If you're mad, like being mad about it is the worst.
Right.
That's the true shame.
I agree. If you get rickrolled, accept it and enjoy the joy.
Right.
That is Rick Astley. You know what I mean?
Right. Like, I'm sorry that you live in a world where people want to have fun. Like, I'm sorry that bothers you so much.
Yeah. Okay. I know jump. I know duck.
I know jump and I know duck. That's all I need.
I am ready to rock.
All I need is duck and blood strike, and I am ready to go.
Yeah. Let's try Blood Purge as per the recommendation of.
Oh yeah, that guy that knew how to play this game said that we should Blood Purge.
All right. So this is the. Oh, I wonder if I can upgrade my lock picking actually, because.
Oh yeah, we did invest a fair amount into that.
Yeah, we have.
You're up to 7 now. That's almost enough to upgrade one of your cool.
Yeah.
It's security, right? Security is the thing we need to upgrade.
Yeah, we need
lockpicking,
2 more points of experience points before we can upgrade that.
But what if we upgrade magic instead? Is that better? Like, what is your next magic upgrade? I think one of these magics also boosts lockpicking. Am I crazy?
Oh, maybe Auspex, because that could boost wits and let's look at our lockpicking and I better dex attribute and security.
Maybe save and then we can experiment, because I don't trust this interface to tell us what we want to know until we've committed points.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Solid plan. Yeah, let's.
Like, it's a little cheesy, but it's also kind of like this system is confusing and has not been made clear to us.
Totally transparent. I agree. All right. Does Auspex? Oh yeah. Actually, why don't we try Auspex to start and see?
Oh yeah, because that gives you a momentary boost.
Yeah, and then see if that works. So let's see if this works. Nope.
Okay. Oh, so I think that's what it is. That's what it is. Is that if you cast Auspex, it boosts. It's not that points in Auspex. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that you can either put points into strength or dominate. Like, I just like actually don't understand. Like there are so many different tiers of thing that you can invest points in that are like all on the same menu.
Oh, interesting. This highlights though which
skills or which feats get boosted by boosting
that.
either your attributes, abilities, or disciplines.
So I think the ones in yellow are the ones that's
What's in
attribute
blue?
effects. Blue is, I think, what Auspex is currently boosting.
Okay.
So you can see that on the wits,
Yeah.
there's that little blue, and then it boosts my defense and hacking and my damage. So that's
it's hacking that gets boosted by Auspex, not lockpick.
Oh,
Okay.
that makes sense. Yeah. Do higher
What about
levels?
dominate and thought? Do you want to? Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
Let's see. Higher. Oh, that's kind of cool. All enemies within a small radius will think I've disappeared. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa! I can. That's horrifying. I can make someone commit suicide. That's kind of awesome.
This game is truly sorted.
Yeah, I love it. I don't know what that says about me as a human being, but it says a lot of good things about me as a vampire.
As a vampire.
All right, so why don't we just keep rolling for the moment then?
Sure, why
rather than boring everyone with. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna do my goof.
And prompting a lockdown of the warehouse district where the explosions took place. Early reports say.
Is that one of your dudes? You want to eat him?
I totally want to eat him. Let's see if I can trance him.
Eat that dude.
Ah, let me feed.
Sorry, he's gonna roundhouse kick you. And you have to shoot him to death with a shotgun.
Alright.
They're all reacting. Well, I feel like that could have gone better.
Yeah,
gosh, he's got a
I'm
machine
with
gun.
it. Jeez.
Ho ho ho.
Yeah, exactly. What is this? Die Hard? Nakatomi Plaza?
I think that's a downtown Los Angeles joint, so maybe.
Yeah. Welcome to the party, pal. Oh boy, that really was not working well.
This is not good. You suffered final death.
Yeah, and I can't say I didn't deserve it there, quite honestly.
You came really close to having it be really awesome, and then instead it was really bad.
I know. That was so disappointing.
That's my one note for
Yeah.
you.
Be better. Get
Try to
good.
keep it good. Yeah, get good.
Yeah. Well, when you're right, you're right. I mean, I can't gainsay that.
Several military units into the area to search through the surrounding jungle amidst concern related to
Yes.
There you go.
Yes. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's some vampire shit.
Does
right
that kill
there.
him? Is he dead now?
Oh, hell yeah.
Dead.
I get his machine gun.
You get
Ho,
his
ho, ho.
Braddock 9mm. Ho ho. Yeah, exactly.
smuggling. Coast Guard search parties are still patrolling the
trans
area where the
those
dame was first
guys.
spotted.
You want to trans him?
Well, there's two, so I need to
Oh.
trance one and then maybe get the
Rhode
other.
Island has scientists scratching their heads. Found by a jogger
Oh, here we
early on
go.
Tuesday morning
I've
who
got a
says he
couch to
smelled it
crouch
a mile
behind.
away.
Now I'm
The mystery
invulnerable.
creature is thought to be some form of giant octopus.
Is this
Though
news
marine
report covering
biologists that
some
examined the
skullduggery
monster
that you've
commented
gotten
that
up
they
to?
have never seen anything like it in the cephalopod family before. They speculate that it could be from a
Did you
yet
just listen to an
undiscovered
octopus at some
family
point?
of sea creatures.
No,
They,
I think
of
this is a
course, testing for the
Lovecraftian
ancient city of
reference.
Angkor Wat that
Oh,
was found this morning,
little
though without any
HP.
trace of its
Yeah, a
operator
little
or
HPL
passenger.
action.
Cambodian officials have
All right.
dispatched
Little
several
HPL.
military units into the area to search through
How
the
should we
surrounding
do
jungle.
this? Should we
amidst
blood purge them
concerns
up
that it is
close?
related to
Yeah,
one of a
let's
number
try
of
that.
Southeastern Asian terrorist organizations.
That's
based
quite
in the
close.
region.
you were able to get very close to that.
In other news, an apparent third victim of the Southland slasher has
There we
prompted
go.
the closing
Well,
of the
that
Santa
went
Monica
better
Pier,
than it did
where the
last
body was
time.
found earlier
Yeah,
tonight.
that
Investigators
turns
say the
out
scene
stealth
closely mirrors
is a
those of
good
slayings in
way
Glendale
to
and
kill.
Longview.
Oh,
In both cases, the bodies of
Uh-oh.
the
you
victims
fool!
were
Don't you
spotted
know I
apart,
have a
though details are being
chair
withheld.
available to me?
Police urge anyone with information relating to this case
Oh, God.
to
Uh-oh.
contact them.
Somebody's
Oh,
shooting you through a chair.
Who's flanking
You're gonna
me?
need a bigger chair.
In Santa Monica tonight, police suspect the slayings
All right,
were
time to
carried out
blood
during
purge
an
this
event
fool.
gone bad. residents
Oh
of
man, your ding dong juice is almost gone.
Why can't I feed? Let me feed.
He's too busy barfing.
People going inside at all
All
hours
right,
of the
well,
night.
then I'll just shoot him.
Actor Ash Rivers
Yeah,
is
you
lucky
need
to
more
be
blood,
alive after his
man.
car
I
crashed
do
into
need
the
more
gated
blood.
Parasite Studios earlier tonight. Witnesses say that
Oh,
they were
interesting.
shocked when the
No means no. I wonder what that note is.
Item gained. Creepy sex thing.
Does seem like that is a theme in this game.
It does seem like that comes up a lot.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is the diary. That's the one from the ghost. That was such a good quest, I have to say.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Best part of the game so far.
Yeah.
High watermark.
Oh, for sure.
No question.
Huh. I guess I need higher research skills. Maybe that's something.
You're just like running around with a bunch of books in your pocket. Like what are we doing?
Yeah, I'm a cool vampire.
By his high-speed
I'm a
accident.
cool vampire.
Rivers' agent released a statement
You know,
stating
sexy
that Rivers'
vampires
crash
always
was
be
a
reading.
mechanical problem, and that the studio is not
what's
pursuing
that,
legal action against Rivers.
What's that there? Is that another Braddock? Oh, hello.
Miraculously,
Ah.
this is the second crash Rivers has escaped unharmed in the last year.
There we go. There's a little blood.
Criticism or vandalism.
Oh, what are you doing? Trying to melee me?
Oh man,
off.
he's juicing you.
Yeah. Oh boy, yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Tomorrow night.
Let's reload my shotgun.
Let's try.
A massive explosion rocked Santa Monica tonight, sending several fireballs into the sky and prompting a lockdown
There
of
we
the warehouse district where the explosions took place.
If I were them, I simply would not enter this room.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to be going well for their friends and comrades.
And that the source of the detonation possibly came from a military-grade explosive. being
I have to
stored
say,
inside.
you know, the
Authorities
shotgun,
say it is still
it's
too
getting some
early
work
to
done for
speculate
me
on whether
here.
there was some terrorist
Oh,
connection
yeah,
to these
yeah, yeah.
events, though they have not ruled out the possibility.
Nothing to
Stay
turn
tuned
your
to Channel
nose up
3
at.
for further updates.
No. As often is the case in games with a shotgun option. The shotgun... Well, here's cover that I could
Bulletproof
have
couches.
used. Yeah.
Indeed. These guys are like, these desks, get them the hell out of here. Just have you ever seen a supply closet just with a bunch of desks turned
Especially
sort
in
of
mafia hideouts.
willy-nilly?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those
hotel,
mafiosos,
the-
they love their...
The hotel manager is like, get rid of these desks, and the guy's like, where do I put them? He's like, who gives a shit? Just put them somewhere.
Yeah.
Stop asking questions.
Yeah. Though there's one rule about working here. Don't ask about the desks.
Yeah.
You're not going to like the answers. Did I somehow manage to go the wrong way and go out of the mafia area?
Could be.
All right.
A lot of hotels in this game.
Yeah. I
This
do...
is your third hotel mission?
Yeah. All right. So
All right.
not in there, I guess. I don't think I saw a
What does your log say?
That's a good question. Let's check.
Oh boy.
Okay, we're not in Santa Monica any. It doesn't look like we've updated yet. So,
Okay, we're trying to find Boris in the penthouse level.
okay.
So basically, once you enter the right room, it's going to do a push in, and we're going to get dialogue from this dude.
Oh yeah.
That's probably him.
You think this is Boris?
I think so.
Huh?
Shut
Huh?
What the hell do you think you're doing?
I have business with you. Also, I killed everybody who works for you in that next room over.
That's right. She wants a club.
Will get nothing from me. Go tell that bitch she can pack up little club.
Well, now I
He's
gotta
coming
kill
home.
ya.
Get the hell out of here. Pashli, go.
Hey, stop right there.
Don't you know?
Ooh,
Oh God,
little
I'm gonna try and
fisticuffs.
jump at you. Oh, thank God. Cover.
I think you're on the wrong. Oh no, never mind.
Why
Never mind.
does
Never mind.
H? This is really... I'm just gonna say it, okay? Warhammer Darktide, for all of its many issues, has a much better combat system.
Well, in this game's defense, it is 300 years old.
Right, yes, that's true. They didn't have combat systems when this game was made.
I don't know. Like first, I feel as though let's think about this. First-person combat systems.
Oh, and there we go. And I bet that's the deal. Oh, money clip. Alright.
Like this game is definitely going through the encounter design idea of just like, I don't know, it's going to be dangerous. Like we're just going to have a guy shooting him.
Yeah.
And that's kind of it.
So where do we think he leaves the deed? Oh, I have killed Boris, thereby nullifying Venus's deed.
That's one way to do it.
Do I need to get the deed at this point?
Doesn't sound like it. It sounds like you could have talked to him to get the deed, or you could have just blown him away.
I'll take the blowing him away every day of the week, I think.
It does, like, this game's dialogue trees do feel relatively punitive.
Yeah.
Like, it's a little hard to know exactly when you're going to be triggering the combat only answer.
Yeah. And it does... Oh, interesting. It looks like there's a...
Oh, I recognize this place.
Oh.
Just
cool.
neatly put that box on top of that.
I'm really not sure
desk
why
tossed akimbo.
You need to sneak from maintenance into another room that's just down the hallway, but maybe other players are less
you did attract
dumb as
every person into this room to kill them, though. It's like you don't really have a sense of what the lay of the land was like pre, murder.
Pre-murder.
Stay tuned to Channel 3 for further updates. An update on the Elizabeth Dane.
This channel sucks. It's just the same news report over and over again.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess.
Let's go talk to Venus.
Yeah. Go say hey to her again.
If she doesn't see asses moving in 20 seconds, she's gonna go nuts or whatever.
Yeah. So we better get this Paul Allen's ass shaken.
Are you waiting for the elevator? Is the elevator taking a long time to show up in this video game?
It sort of seems that way.
But is it busy dropping other people off?
There we go.
There we go. Okay.
Good Lord. Also, how many people have I killed in this hotel now? It seems like a fair number. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love that this guy by the desk is just like, oh, nice to see you again, sir.
Hey,
was the murder acceptable today?
Right. Hope you enjoyed murdering those people.
Oh, that was about my clan, the Tremere. I should have read that.
Oh. Well,
alas.
Next time.
Yeah. I do love the level design here, I have to say. Like, look at that skyline. Isn't that just like the perfect gothic, like modern urban setting skyline? I love it.
Yeah. Yeah. An interesting interpretation of Los Angeles, because that's not the stereotypical idea of what LA is, you know?
Yeah. Honestly, it reminds me a lot more of New York, where, like, yeah, I mean, I would be walking down, like, 6th Ave and would end up seeing, like, Limelight, or what used to be Limelight, and then is now, like, a bunch of fancy shops, I think. And think, like, oh, yeah, cool. I could see Batman perching on one of those gargoyles or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Downtown LA, though, doesn't get a lot of play and stuff. And I think that there is, downtown LA is definitely a really evocative place to go, just like architecturally. Like it has a really, there are a lot of beautiful buildings that are just sort of, regular, like there's nothing special about them. They're just like, there's a lot of nice sort of, but not particularly showy architecture down there.
There you are.
Yeah, I don't know
Finished
downtown
yet?
LA at all.
I worked there a couple times, so I don't really know a lot about it. but
I can't hear you. Let's talk
it's
in
definitely-
my office.
like it's a different Los Angeles than what you see in TV and movies and stuff.
Yeah. I do love this soundtrack, I have to say.
Why do they keep
Morris.
making you go to her room to talk to her?
Yeah, I guess because the club's too loud. But yeah, it
But
seems.
That
they
Morris's blood.
why?
Guess we're
Like-
partners then.
Yeah.
If you only
Okay.
knew what I had to do over the years.
Can
to
you
keep
see
this
if her
place
canines
open.
are pointed?
Tell you what, partner.
Okay, let's take
Come
a
in
look.
every few days and I'll give you your cut. Here's tonight. I've got some money to make us. I'll hold your share of the profits. Don't forget to drop by and scoop them up once in a while,
Should I give some suggestions for the club? I feel like.
Oh yeah.
Really, I'd love to hear them, but I've got to go find a new DJ. Our old one's still spinning that Pixie Wave-matic 80s Redux electronica. It's so
Pixie
last Friday.
Wave-matic
So thanks
80s
again.
Redux electronica. Was this game written by that artificial intelligence?
Yeah, I wonder, is that meant to be like a joke on how weird subgenres can get?
Yes. Wave-matic? Is that what she said? Did she say Wave-matic?
She definitely said Wave-matic, yeah.
Have you ever heard of that at all? Does that ring any bells for you as far as a kind of music that exists?
Oh,
Have you
no.
heard of any genre of music with matic as the suffix?
No. No. No, I have not.
Okay. I've heard of core.
Yeah.
I've heard of
Yeah.
step.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Wave.
Wave I've definitely heard of, like dark wave.
Dark wave. New wave. Synth wave.
The hops, bro.
I've been listening to a lot of cyberpunk or dark wave of late, and it's
Okay.
pretty fun.
Yeah, sure.
All right. Well, looks like all we've got left here is the Elizabeth Rendezvous.
Core wave-matic, says Words.
Classic.
I mean, honestly,
Wave-matic.
that I feel like is that's better already than what we just heard from that person. What's going on? How are we feeling quest-wise?
So I think we've cleared out most of the downtown side quests. So it seems like we need to head back to Santa Monica in order to do the Prince's main storyline
All right,
thing.
let's do it. Let's go.
So let's find that cab.
Gotta find a cab.
But let's also talk to our buddy Larry.
Oh yeah, he's the gun gentleman.
Yeah, he's our smuggler friend. I don't think he's
The guy that hangs out by that car.
Yeah, exactly.
Knife Crazy suggests find Muddy across the street from a bar downtown.
Oh, Muddy. Across from a bar downtown. Is that the
Yeah.
Anarch bar? What is it, the Roundhouse?
Could be. Is that on your quest log? I don't know. Armatt, I'm gonna be right back, and I trust you to find a new direction that is gonna work out for everybody.
All right, that sounds good. It's a lot of expectation, but I hope to live up to it. All right.
Partner.
Let's see the merchandise, Larry. All right. Oh, interesting. I could buy some 9mm. That could be good. What's this? Oh, each gun has its own magazine. Also, 9mm clip should be magazine, actually. Sorry, guys. Just had to be an annoying person there for a moment. I don't know that I need
So
any
yeah,
of
it turns
this.
out Muddy is across the street from this bar, the Anarch bar. It sounds like,
Oh, all right, cool.
according to our friend Knife Crazy.
All right, Knife Crazy. Well, I trust a man or person. Let me say person named
Sure.
Knife Crazy. Sorry.
Vampire could be.
Yeah, could be a being. Let me go totally. Well, I guess consciousness. Trying to go as big picture as
Consciousness?
I can. Consciousness.
Could be an AI. Could be a computer.
Exactly. Perspective. That was always one of my favorite bits in Sandman when they're like, oh, maybe I shouldn't say that. No, whatever. It's been out for 20 years. When they're mourning the death
been
of
out for 30
Dream.
years, but
And they're like talking. Matthew the Raven's like, no, it's point of view. I always thought that was lovely.
Is it time for me to reread Sandman? I feel like I read Sandman probably in the year 1998 is probably when I read that thing.
I
time?
think it's still...
Is it sand time?
I don't know. I haven't read it since like a couple years after that, like probably 2004, 2005. I remember going to the comic shop like on weekends and like picking up a new trade of Sandman and being like, this is so good. I think the Anarch bar is down here to the right.
Yeah. Okay.
Nope. That's where our buddy Larry is, though. Ooh. Oh, that's where the taxi is. Let's keep that as a well-marked spot. So
Okay. Let's drop a pin.
Next to that anonymous but vaguely menacing-looking skyscraper. Cool. Turn right at the red VW bus.
Okay. The thing that I mostly remember from Sandman is that it's like part of what I enjoyed about reading it is the experience of going from not liking the art at all to liking the art more and more and more. Every time there was like a new trade paperback, I realized like the sense of the look became more deliberate and more in control of itself, eventually getting to be like one of the best looking comic books that I had ever read, going from a comic book that I really did not like the look of to that every time there was a new arc and there was a new visual style, I was even more into it at all times.
I totally get that, and I think like a lot of people don't jive with the first artist. I actually am fond of his work, Sam Keith, but he's like very exaggerated in a lot of ways. Like he did the Max and a couple Batmans,
which has like a really strong sense of style, right? Like the Max is like a very stylish,
hyper stylized for sure. So is Muddy in here that I should find?
I don't think so. Oh.
Fascinating. Oh, hey.
Did you see it?
The bloody mess? Kind of hard to miss.
He done tore him up, right in two, ripped him apart.
Oh,
like
peaches.
I was just going to say that. You read my mind, friend.
Nothing, they showed up. I've been living here, so I hid. I thought maybe they was owners or cops come to clean the place out.
I can't have them taking my red flannel long johns, you understand? Or my shotgun.
The long johns with the butt flap in the back.
Exactly. Oh, those are precious.
A dead feller called him Muddy. They was waiting on someone. They were going to do some kind of job, they were saying. But the person they was meeting, well, he was late. So the one guy leaves to find the phone and call him. And
gosh, there's a lot of information, dude.
That's when the killer, that's when he showed up. 1 second he wasn't there, and then he was. Like out of the shadows he come up. Scared the shit out of the dead guy. I'd like to scream, but I couldn't breathe.
This is like a Robin Williams character, I feel like.
I saw it.
Definitely a mile a minute.
Like there's a little bit of like Mork.
I was going to say, oh, Mindy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, I couldn't hear too good. Something about revenge for what he did or what they
This really is Robin Williams.
I'm standing behind this.
It just tore him apart. He did it real slow, made the guy scream. No, he never come back.
I definitely...
All right, see ya, dude.
Oh, all right. He's...
Did he just run through you?
I think so. I think that's why I started drifting. Okay. If I jump onto the barrel... Oh, now I'm on fire.
Oh, man, that really hurt your ding-dong juice.
Yeah, my ding-dong juice is not doing well.
You're about to die. You're about to experience final death. This is not good.
Yeah, that was suboptimal, wasn't it? Oh.
Yeah, they really don't want you just to jump into the fire, I think.
Now, that just seems illogical. Whenever I see a fire in real life, I jump right in.
Well, that's because you're a fire starter.
Right, yeah. A twisted fire
starter.
There we go. Ooh, and look,
Hey,
a
what's
car
that?
stereo I can sell.
Cool.
Lucky Star room key. You might be
Oh,
my
good.
lucky
It sounds like we're going
star.
back to a. Are we going back to another hotel or apartment complex?
It seems that way. Mud hunt. Found the shredded body of Milton at an abandoned warehouse, but Durbin was nowhere to be found. You did find a key to the Lucky Star Motel. Sounds like we're headed off to the Lucky Star Motel. Thanks for the tip, Knife
Is that-
Crazy.
Yeah, thanks, Knife Crazy. Is that Santa Monica, down Santa Monica way that the Lucky Star Motel would be?
I
Or is that
believe
a downtown Los
so.
Angeles joint?
It was listed under the Santa Monica quests, so I'm gonna assume that that's the case, and we'll, I'm sure, have plenty of chances to show that what happens when you assume, or when I
sure.
assume particularly. God, I hope I'm headed the right way to the cab.
It's VW bus, red, right there. Knife
Oh,
Crazy
yeah.
is pointing out that the quests stay in the zone that you got them rather than the zone that they are finished in.
That is good to know. Thank you, Knife Crazy. Here we go. Right at the red VW bus.
Need a ride?
And I could
Need
tell
a
this
ride?
cab was rare. They're in paradise in the mirror, to quote.
Yep. That dude
his
took a
Smith's
cab
Smiths.
all the way from... Did he take a cab? Okay, hold on a second. The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air theme song, did he take the cab all the way from Philadelphia, or did he take an airplane and then get a cab from the airport?
I think he got the cab from the airport, but I could be
Okay.
wrong. It's been a hot minute since I watched the opening of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Fair enough.
Speaking of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, there was a lovely moment in Ted Lasso, which I'm just now catching up on, in which they praise Alonso Ribeiro, I believe, for his like great physical comedy doing the Carlton, and like, yeah, it took a hot minute, but thank God, like somebody said it, right?
Is this a conversation that you and I have had before? Like, do you know my fervent boosting of Alfonso Ribeiro?
I did. I think. Oh, you did mention. I think at one point. Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah.
I need to rewatch a little bit because
I think the fact that that guy is not considered one of the like all-time great sitcom performers, like the fact that he's like not at the top of everybody's like front of mind for everybody, I think is like actually ridiculous. Because he got so many laughs on that show all the time. Like he's so funny.
yeah.
Knife Crazy is suggesting he took a cab all the way from Philadelphia.
Well, that cab is rare. Then I would say because not many drivers willing to go the real 5-star distance, as it were.
My sister lives in Binghamton, New York, which is about a 3.5-hour drive from New York City. One time for Thanksgiving, we arranged to rent a car. To save $1, we rented a car from New Jersey because, like, car rental rates change from $50 a day in New Jersey to $200 a day in Brooklyn, where it is that we live. So it is more than worth the extra cost and inconvenience to, like, take a cab from Brooklyn, where we lived at the time, to, Hoboken or Jersey City or whatever it is, right?
Right.
We got to the car rental place, and the dude was just like, sorry, we don't have a car. Day before Thanksgiving. I know we rented the car to you. We don't have one. There's nothing we can do for you.
That's
And
crazy.
we called, and I opened the Uber app and entered ending point Binghamton, New York, and got an Uber driver to drive 3.5 hours from Jersey City to Binghamton. And it was cheaper than the car rental would have been.
That's
The whole thing
amazing.
was ridiculous.
That's
It was
crazy.
a memorable experience. This guy, Uber has a no dogs policy, and I was like, hey, is it cool if my dog hangs out in your car for 3.5 hours? And so we drove all the way down the highway, and he like stopped and got gas midway through the trip, and the whole thing. It was very, very odd.
Wow, that's wild.
Yeah.
I feel like I've never taken a long distance Uber or anything like that. But
we asked
sounds
him
like it
repeatedly,
worked out
"Are you
great."
sure this is okay?" And the guy was like, "Yeah."
Thanks for
He's like,
coming
"Oh, okay.
back. What
Cool,
you need?
whatever.
Awesome.
Fine. Yeah."
I'm just
here's
here to
what we
sell
got
this
today.
car stereo I've got. Because I don't think. Oh, I have 4 of them. Yeah.
You have 4 car stereos, and this guy's not going to ask any questions?
Trip, he don't ask no questions, friend. That's why he's in the pawn shop game. I should sell the fancy ring. I can't imagine there's an actual use for it. Famous last words. 3 silver rings.
Would this game let you sell quest items?
Probably.
Probably, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's my bulging wallet makes you the undead Rockefeller. That's pretty funny. All right, well, I don't think I need. Well, let's see how.
Little known bit of trivia: Nelson Rockefeller himself was actually undead.
You know, that makes so much sense. You know, you start your business plan in 1901, and then you live till 1980.
Yeah, at a certain point.
9, and that's when it all comes online. And then your next.
You're ready to sire the next. Yeah.
Exactly. It's just how they do.
Yeah.
Let's look at our quest log and see what.
Let's please.
All
Come
right.
on.
So lucky
I want to go
star.
to that lucky star.
All right, let's do that. Yeah. Let's find a map, as I think someone in the chat was recommending. So thank you. I will look at a map here, if I can find one. All right, maybe I go back this way. You might be my lucky star. That's
Bus stops, says Knife Crazy.
Thank you. That looks like a bus stop. Right? Aha, there we go. What we need is Lucky Star. Which apparently is not here, as it turns out. Of course. All right, let's see what else is in.
Are we sure? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think so. Like, going down the list of businesses, there's no Lucky Star.
Well, maybe do we go to downtown Los Angeles and look at those maps?
Yeah. Let's head back.
Hop in.
I'm in. Now step on it.
I'm a vampire driving a cab.
Taxi cab vampire confessions. You know, the first time I bit someone, I didn't even like it.
Did you ever watch that show, Taxi Cab Confessions?
No, I never did.
There was so much weird stuff in that show.
Was there?
Like when I saw that show as a kid and I heard the things that people were confessing in the taxi cabs, where they were like, yeah, so I just got off of, shivving a dude and doing a bunch of crank. I was like, oh my God, adults are so intense in the real world.
That is super intense, yeah.
Lucky Star? No.
Yeah, none of it. Also, can we look at number 4? Oh, I see. It's a comma. 4, 11, and 12 are all parking lots. I was my brain was imploding there.
Yeah.
All right, well, that must be in Bel Air, I guess.
Can we get to Bel Air? Is there a third zone open now?
I don't know that there is yet. So let's see what else we can... a bail bond. Shouldn't I have been able to, talk to the bail bonds guy about that? Maybe that's one of the bugs.
Well, Armet, we're at a point now where I don't understand what's happening, and I'm relying on you to find something to do in this game. So whatever you got to do, I support it.
Let's try this. The Regent's Riddle. The Tremere Regent has invited you to his home in downtown Los Angeles. So that's where we are. We need to find him. His invitation left a cryptic riddle, which reads, "Dark blood, our curse, alight this verse. Such power I sense in one so young. Come find me where burns the mystical sun."
Okay, let's take a look at that map.
All right, let's do that. Mystical sun. Where would a mystical sun?
Or power station or something.
Yeah. Empire Arms? No. Skyline Apartments? Well, that could be sky. The mystical sun burns in the sky, right?
Okay.
Well, I mean, technically at the center of our solar system in the void, but, you know.
You know, it depends on who
He's
you
working on Galileo was a big update for him.
Yeah. He's a criminal, though.
Yeah. Venture Tower? That's where the prince, I believe, is.
Let's also keep an eye out for environmental clues.
Right.
Like maybe there's like at the movie theater, there's something called Midnight Sun or some shit.
Isn't that the name of the Marvel games too? Right?
Yeah. It's called Midnight Suns or some shit.
Yeah. Nocturne
I've put
Theater.
35 hours into that game, into Midnight Suns. And I like it. I think it's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, I really enjoyed when we streamed it. I haven't gone back yet, but I intend to. I mean, any Slay the Spire clone is good in my book, basically.
Yeah, I think that's really the thing about that game is that it's way less XCOM and way more Slay the Spire.
Yeah. And that is pretty great. All right.
There's something like really... Like, I'm not, like, exactly an expert or connoisseur about a lot of different kinds of games. Like, when I see reviews of games, I, generally speaking, feel comfortable assuming that whoever's writing the review, whoever's, like, covering that kind of thing, like, knows more than I do about any given thing. Like, I assume that professionals are experts.
Yeah.
I'm starting to not feel that way about, card-driven games, tactics games, and strategy games. Like, I kind of get the feeling like, I'm so confused as to why people have been so insistent that this is where you solve that murder, right?
Oh, right. This was the start of the plague fun with pestilence quest.
Yeah. I don't think that we have anything else in here. I think I think you turned this building upside down.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds right. Okay. And I can't see a regent living in this kind of
this like nouveau condo bullshit place.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All
Imagine
right.
if that's where he lived and he was like, "Come where burns the mystical sun," and it's just like a 3-year-old condo development that's already sort of like falling apart and has like plumbing problems and like a gray tile backsplash in all the kitchens and shit. It's like the most like off the rack like condo possible.
Welcome to my humble abode.
Right. It's got like a Sub-Zero refrigerator. It's just like all the like tacky bullshit.
Observe my oh god, what were the coffee pods thing? I used to love that coffee.
Would you like a Keurig pod?
There it is. Yes, exactly. I see your amazement at the level of technology and decadence I have achieved.
I can make just one cup at a time for you.
I don't need
coffee
to make a whole
waste.
pot.
Yeah.
So it's always hot and fresh.
The Nosferatu insist upon making an entire pot even though they only have one person drinking at any time.
Fools! Don't they understand? If you leave coffee on the heater, the burner, it just gets worse.
I didn't sign up for immortal life just to drink stale coffee. Thank you very much.
Well, no. I require the highest form of caffeination.
That comes from this Starbucks branded Keurig cup. Where are we going? What are we doing? What is this game?
I got nothing, man. I'm looking for the mystical sun. Like, alight this verse.
Here's what I'll say. If you have a quest that... Ooh, look at this shit. If you have a quest... Oh, hello. If you have a quest that you want me to do a little guide research on, let me know. Until then, I feel like there's a lot of open doors. I'm not sure. I'm happy to have you explore. As long as you're happy exploring, go for it. But as soon as you want, like, hey, what's the deal with that quest, I'll start looking stuff up.
Yeah, that may happen soon. I figured I'd just poke around. This kind of looks like Region T, doesn't it?
Yeah, I agree.
Oh.
This is the back of that Limelight place, though, I believe.
It's also you can't go in.
You can't go in. 22 Plus discovered that Keurig and Dr. Pepper are distributed by the same company.
Really? I did not know that.
Dr. Pepper I'm always sort of intrigued by because it's like neither Coke nor Pepsi, nor is it Schweppes. I feel like they're their own little like conglomerate.
Yeah.
Yeah, the distributor of Dr. Pepper is a company known as Keurig Dr. Pepper, formerly known as Green Mountain Coffee Roasters.
Oh,
so
they had a
guess
chain
they were bought.
of shops, right? Yeah.
Oh, sure. So I think that Dr. Pepper must have been bought by the Keurig people. Like, Dr. Pepper is probably like a stable brand that's not going anywhere, and the Keurig people were like, we need to diversify our assets with something that people aren't going to realize in 25 minutes is terrible.
You know, at Whataburger here in Texas, they have Dr. Pepper milkshakes, which I haven't tried.
That sounds good.
But I would try
really good.
Yeah. Do you like Dr. Pepper?
I do. I enjoy it.
Don't remember liking it, but that was a long time ago. And oh god, what's that great monologue? Oh, it's Woody Harrelson in Natural Born Killers when the waitress is like, "Would you like key lime?" And it's like, "Well, I don't know. I didn't used to, but I was a different man back then." And then he gets and tries the pot. Fucking love that. Anyway, did we look in here for the mystical sun because of that? We've definitely been here. I think that was...
I don't know. You know what?
He's probably hiding in this parking booth.
He's probably in there.
Yeah.
Hello! You found me.
Oh, you found me! Yes,
It appears my riddle was not too difficult.
Would you like a Keurig? Dr. Pepper blend?
Dr. Pepper? Show me your quest log, and we're gonna figure out what to do. Give me one of these things.
The Regent's Riddle, Monsieur Strauss, the Tremere region.
The Regent's Riddle. Here we go. Give me a sec.
You need to find it.
Okay. We're getting into it. So it's the Regent's Riddle is what we're looking for. Is this Regent's Riddle Part 1? Do we know? Probably. Right?
Yeah. I'm almost certain. Dark blood, our curse, alight this verse. Is that like a play on alight, like it alights upon?
I don't know. I'm looking up guides. I'm sorry.
Okay, no worries.
Too much for my brain. What chapter are you in? Are you in chapter 1 or chapter 2? I think you're still in chapter 1. Regent's Riddle can only be continued in chapter 2. So give me another quest to look up.
Oh, okay. What about thinned blood? You have retrieved Lily's belongings from the diner. Let's try and finish that.
You have retrieved Lily's belongings from the diner. A bail bond. Oh gosh. It's so hard to parse which of this information in this thing is relevant to what it is that you're dealing with. Can you go back to that quest log, please?
Oh yeah, sure.
Okay. Thin blood. They consist of... Okay.
Thank you, by the way. This is very helpful.
So, leave the diner, go further up the road and enter Kilpatrick's bail bonds.
Okay.
To get a bounty for the Hunter quest. It's possible we've already done that. I remember we did a lot of stuff for the bail bonds guy. I remember that we enjoyed his company.
Yes. I seem to recall I wasn't able to get a quest from him there for some reason.
Hey, Armat, I'm going to be right back. Can you give me 1 second?
Yeah, of course. I'm going to keep trying to figure out this cheesy riddle. Dark blood, our curse. I don't know if you guys have any thoughts, but the mystical sun, top glow of your house. That's funny. Let's see. Dark blood markers. I'll light this verse. Is that a play on a light? Like this verse. Dark blood. Is that a play on words on anything here? Hallowbrook Hotel. Markers. I'll light this verse. Just gonna keep poking around here. How was everyone's day? Oh, did I walk by it again? Oh. Is that it up there? It's kind of a cool, spooky glow. I don't think I've been in here. You had a good day, Knife Crazy? That's good. Oh, I should probably save my game. Oh, well, the autosave kind of helps confirm that. Isn't that nice? Well, it's a very Kubrickian space here. Oh, hell yeah. This is awesome. Look at that coat and those glasses. Dude looks like King Mob or Grant Morrison.
Greetings, neonate. Might I assume you received my invitation? I have been
Greetings, neonate.
You for quite some time.
Did you find a guy?
I found the guy.
Nice.
Thanks to some hints from Knife Crazy and
oh hell yeah,
wandering
Thanks,
for a while.
Strauss.
Sorry about that.
Maximilian
Things are
Strauss.
a little
am
wild
legend
over
for
here.
This chantry. Welcome.
I don't think Venus is a vampire. Like, this dude's canines are totally pronounced.
I don't think Venus is a vampire either. I feel like your
forget
attention
that
is sort of being
embraced
split
with
between
the
goth club,
We share the same
you know,
blood, you and I, but there is
owners
much you have
and
yet to
vampires.
learn about our clan.
Yeah, both nocturnal.
That's right.
Yes, this new life in which you find yourself undoubtedly seems strange. I'm sure you have many questions, young one.
What's this dude's name?
This is Maximilian Strauss, not Monsieur Strauss, as I foolishly assumed.
I see.
What did you mean, embraced within the
I feel like I
pyramid?
recognize
The
this
pyramid is
guy's
the social
voice.
structure of our clan, with each level of advancement watched over by the next. There are apprentices here at the chantry who are my charges, and I have a lord who watches over me and other local regents, and so on. In most cases, Tremere are very selective about who they embrace and how it is done. There are traditions
This is your
and
this is
laws
your
that
main
we adhere
dude.
to.
Yeah, this
So
is like the head of my
circumstances
clan.
Your embrace were, let us say, unconventional. Therefore, you are outside the pyramid.
However, for the low cost of $79.99, you may join my pyramid. And then you get 3 people to join your pyramid. Pyramid scheme.
Such
joke.
things are possible, young
That's right.
one.
Yeah,
But
just
you
to
would
keep
have to
pyramid
prove your
clear
worth to the
of
clan
pyramids.
before it would even be
This
a
guy, Jim
consideration.
Ward,
Tremere guard their secrets well.
did tons
Perhaps
and tons
it
of
is
stuff.
something we will speak of later.
Tremere, God, the secret's well. I like this guy's voice acting.
Yeah. Apparently there was a Different Strokes Knight Rider crossover episode, and he did the voice of Kit on Different Strokes in that crossover episode.
I think you just broke my brain. That's amazing. That is that's like the most bananas comic book crossovers. Like,
yes,
like Goofy and Spawn in the same comic or something. Which, incidentally, I would read the hell out of.
I would read that too.
Yeah.
Garsh. Another fun detail. This is not his first Dracula, this is not his first vampire appearance, because on the Super Mario Brothers Super Show, the Lou Albano Mario Brothers show from the 80s, he played Count Dracula.
Cool. Mario Brothers had Count Dracula?
Oh, hell yeah.
Well, I don't remember that part, but I wish I did.
Okay. And now I know why I recognize this voice. Did you ever play the Ratchet and Clank games?
No, I don't think I ever did. No. Does he
plays Captain Quark on those, and who is the comedy villain throughout those games.
I heard
and he's
great
very funny.
things about
Captain
the Ratchet.
Quark gets plenty of laugh lines in those games.
Oh, nice. I heard very good things about the Ratchet and Clank games, though.
I love those games. Those are some of my. I mean, I love platformers. I love
young Tremere apprentices
games where you get to upgrade guns, and that's both of them. Yeah. Both of those things happen.
Let me give you some advice, young one. Your survival in kindred society will often depend on your ability to find out yourself what is going on around you. Remember that well.
This is such an intimate performance.
Yeah.
He's really drawing me in.
As for what is going on here in downtown, the word on everyone's lips, kindred or kind, seems to be epidemic.
Oh yeah, I took care of that.
It seems that disease has been spreading at an alarming rate throughout the downtown population. Considering our particular
he's really getting up in my face, too.
Absolutely. This guy's a close talker.
He totally is. He also bounces his head around as much as I do on streams, I feel like.
Yeah.
Sorry, chat. Once you see it, you can't unsee it.
Yes, indeed. My opinion is that the local anarchs are responsible for these outbreaks. Their precipitous indulgence of certain passions often leads to such things. Ergo, their need for the watchful eye of the Camarilla.
Interesting, Amorel.
I see. Most disappointing, neonate. You seem to show a startling lack of concern when choosing your associates in this new life. I pray that their
velvet coat, I love it.
Do not ultimately affect your own
lust after his outfit, I have to say. That's peak sexy vampire when you have a bright red velvet coat.
Absolutely.
It's dope.
And he pulls it off too. That's the hard. And these glasses too. There are a lot of people you see in these two items are not going to look as good as this guy does.
Agreed. And the clean-shaven pate is also very nice and
very
working,
good.
I feel
the Camarilla. It is merely a kindred sect that exists to protect its members from the outside world. There are specific codes of behavior that we abide by in order to ensure the continuance of our species. It is nothing more and nothing less.
This music also. Let's just sit and listen to this sort of atmospheric drone music that they've got in here.
Yeah, that and the crackling of the fire, really nice.
Really well done.
Yeah.
A lot of this game, I think a lot of the time I'm not on board with its style, and then it comes through with these really sumptuous atmospheric moments that this that I think are.
What else would you like to know?
This guy is so intriguing, isn't he?
Totally. No, and this is what I love most about the horror genre is the atmospherics when they get it right. Is this is just so creepy, but also intimate, you were saying. Yeah.
No.
And this guy's a good enough voice actor that he's he's pushing in on the mic. He's closer mic than anybody else in this game is.
Totally.
Whose beliefs are very different than our own.
So he can do a real soft delivery.
And there's all this detail.
You've already run afoul of them.
There are many independent clans who are not aligned with the Camarilla.
100. Yeah. Exactly. 100%.
Ah, yes. The infamous Mr. Rodriguez. I understand you owe him your life twice now.
Oh, and that scripted this looking over the glasses that this guy's doing now.
Separate your head from your shoulders. In any case, it's a shame that Rodriguez cannot see the wisdom of the Camarilla. He would make a powerful ally. As it is, He is a significant thorn in the Croy's side, which serves my purposes.
If this were a
just the
TTRPG
same.
campaign,
The
I would
Croy
be
is a
looking forward to
prince,
GMing
no
this
next,
guy
and vengeful
from
on top of that.
the very beginning.
Even if
I'd be
he
like,
was
I
as
can't wait till we
brutal and
get to
indiscriminate
this
as he's
dude.
already proven himself to
Yeah.
be. But I say too much. Let us just say that he and I have differing ideas on the use of power.
Also, the diction he's using in the writing is really fun. Precipitous. I forget what the following word was, but what a good use of precipitous.
And just let's just say that he and I have differing views on the use of power. This is my favorite kind of character. Always, forever, always will be the character with strong feelings who folds his feelings in underneath the sort of like a veil of composure and decorum and large. There's something bigger in his mind than his emotional feelings, but he has very, very strongly held beliefs. But his beliefs, he holds them so strongly that he doesn't just barf them out at you all the time. He believes in something bigger than himself, and so his personal feelings are subservient to his something bigger than him. I always love those characters.
Yeah. I also get a messy board energy there, 22 plus.
Yeah.
I'm going to say it's all right.
I have overstepped my bounds. I will say no more.
Oh, no fun.
Of course.
What a great of course.
You have?
Hey, I solved the
Impressive, young
epidemic.
one. What exactly was the
Hey,
source
y'all.
of the epidemic?
Bishop Vid.
Tell me of this so-called bishop.
He was an idiot. I ducked behind a couch and shot him in the face repeatedly.
While I was chatting with a buddy of mine and just periodically just.
I have a debt to pay.
I was barely paying attention.
All too true. All too true.
If you so desire, I can give to you a unique talisman that might be of use in the future. If that does not interest you, I can compensate you with hard currency.
I think you should take the talisman. This guy's probably got an actual talisman. He's not just giving you something he got at a souvenir shop or something, right?
I found this at a pawn shop, and I thought it looked really cool.
Your status is much raised the Chantry.
It's the Niagara Falls covered with snow. You turn it upside down, the snow falls away from the falls.
Totally.
And you write it, and once more the snow falls down. I love this.
Or he
starts
doing
since I found it in a gas station in 1987.
They don't. The Sunoco chain no longer in business, so it is a rarity, neonate.
Neonate.
Or I could see him doing the Antiques Roadshow, being like, "Oh yes, this is a brick from." I just watched that episode of Community where Officer Kakowski shows up and does the you really shouldn't put this brick in the door, and does the whole antique. Anyway, never mind.
Oh,
it's great.
Really? That's funny.
Yeah.
I've watched very little of that show. I should.
Oh, really?
I should go in for more. Yeah.
It surprises me. I feel like you'd love it because it's at its core very heartfelt, even though it's very silly and
yeah.
snarky.
Yeah, I know that's at the heart of Dan Harmon's thing is that it's the irony is there to support something that he actually believes in.
Yeah. No, and as I've been rewatching it, oh my god, this dude's outfit is so awesome.
Dude rocks. And he's got the best lighting in the game.
Yeah.
He's got the best rug in the game.
He's got
the best painting in the game.
Right, that's the Cain and Abel painting.
Yeah,
we've
actually seen that painting
3
times before. That asset has been used a lot in this game. But
let's see what the talisman I got was. Is this
Knife Crazy is suggesting we make friends with this guy. Is there any way that we can do that beyond what we've done? The Blood Star? Did you get the Blood Star?
I got the Blood Star. Oh, Blood Buff has twice the duration. That's
Do you use Blood Buff? Is that a thing that you've used?
I mean, I will now. I do have it. Yeah.
Now that it has twice the duration.
Yeah. Let's read a little about Blood Buff, shall we?
Sure.
I have a bunch of XP to spend too.
11.
Actually.
Oh my God, you're drowning in them.
I know. I got that sweet. So, what discipline is Blood Buff under? No, not Auspex. Not thaumaturgy. That's interesting.
Knife Crazy points out that Nicolas Cage as Dracula in the Renfield trailer has the same coat that this dude does. And I think he's exactly right.
I am very excited about that. My buddy sent me that trailer.
Yeah.
And I love Nicholas Hoult, and I love me some Nick Cage. Incidentally, the Nick Cage episode of Community, amazing.
I'm a big Nick Cage fan, so I'm interested.
Yeah. Danny Pudi does a pretty amazing Nick Cage impersonation at the end of it, and it is great. I kind of want to get Brain Wipe and Suicide and just like...
Which skill is that you would be putting points into?
That would be Dominate.
Dominate. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know if that... Or should we go more into our mental attributes? That could be good. Intelligence. Perception would affect our range. That might be good.
I'm going to follow your lead, whatever you think. I feel as though whatever seems most fun.
Yeah. Well, let's try the Dominate stuff, because that sounds kind of fun to me. And cool. I can get... Oh, I can only get one of them.
Do you have enough points for the next level of thaumaturgy?
No, that's 15. Blood Salvo. Come on, that's awesome. If you ever want me to cast a spell, name it Blood Salvo.
Sure.
I'll
try it at least once.
Yeah.
See if it's good.
Yeah, exactly.
Knife Crazy is suggesting we don't overlook scholarship.
I think that falls within our Paul Allen thing. Like, he's looked at a Excel spreadsheet.
Good for social skills and reading skill books. I don't know. I feel like our Paul Allen is actually kind of an idiot. I don't know.
He does sit in oh God, what's the lead of American Psycho? Why can't I?
Patrick Bateman.
Patrick Bateman's living room, even when he's can see clearly all the newspapers laid out for.
That's true. That's true.
Maybe we get a little bit more charisma. In fact,
sure.
Like let's do that. Let's get some sexy vampire work going here.
I love it.
Yeah. All right. Well, we found him. That's that quest taken care of. Maybe we go back to Santa Monica and try and get to the docks and check out the Elizabeth Dane.
All right, let's do it.
All right. So,
that's so embarrassing.
God damn it, vampire!
I'm sorry. I thought I did.
He's actually taking his glasses off and is now wearing like a tie-dye shirt and like some flip flops. And I was getting out of character. I'm so sorry. Can I get in
Close the door! God damn it!
I always knock before you come in here.
There's someone in here.
Just give me a minute. All right. Well, let's go find our friend, the rare cabbie, right at the VW bus.
There he is. That's where he hangs out.
Starting to learn downtown.
That's
I
right.
love the skyline. Look at that. That's so awesome.
It's really something.
They really
especially
picked a
for
great
the time
palette too. You know, like the purples and reds and roses.
The reds. Yeah.
Going somewhere.
Away from
And it was
here.
also probably extraordinarily difficult to make all of these things at the time, right?
Oh, I have to imagine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm in downtown. I want to go to Santa Monica. There we go.
Making my way downtown. Right?
Yeah.
Vanessa Carlton? No?
I don't know that. I mean, I know this song. I think I know the song, but I don't know Vanessa Carlton or her broader body of work.
Very few people do.
So
that's sort of her one song.
Got it. All right, so we want to go to the beach and check out the Elizabeth Dane, right?
The way that Santa Monica is set up such that you have to walk through parking lots to get to various parts of it is a city planning nightmare.
Alright, here we go. Here's the pier. Wait, can I not? I guess I can't go out there, so I gotta go down.
Are you sure? Can you jiggle the handle on the... No?
I don't think so, sadly.
Okay.
Oh, because I need to hit a loading screen, that's why.
Ah.
Trigger.
This game.
Oh, there we go.
Good stuff.
I also love this surrealist
Are they just standing
division.
in the water?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, I think the water is actually clipping forward. Like, I bet this is supposed to be beach side.
This game is a mess.
Oh
What are
my
we
God.
doing? The fact that we haven't yet hit like a completely progress stopping bug is like a minor miracle.
Totally.
Look
agree.
at this.
Yeah.
What on earth?
Just a wall of yellow triggers. Let's hit all of them.
Do we not have the unofficial patch? Yeah, I mean, as far as I know, we did it. Like,
This
Armand, you,
is
according to
the-
you, we have the patch.
Yeah, I mean, maybe I... The sky turned yellow with a trigger warning.
Yeah. What on earth?
Darkness.
Oh gosh, look at the complexity of that weird geometry up there.
Talk about a UFO, am I right?
Yeah.
I don't know. This is sort of enhancing my experience.
Oh, I
in
agree.
some
I like
ways.
it. I'm not critical of it. I just am worried that it is eventually going to lead to us not being able to play this game anymore.
Oh. No,
Go.
Why
Take
did
that
I
trash can.
Hit that. I don't know. All right, time to... I thought the Elizabeth Dane was out this way, but maybe I'm wrong. Let's check it out. Beach in Santa Monica where a boat... Oh, there's a boat. Right.
There's a boat that'll take you to the ship.
Got it. And Karin sarcophagus. Right. Okay, so let's head back down to the beach.
Knife Crazy is suggesting that maybe this problem would be resolved by saving our game and rebooting it. I don't think so. We've seen this. We've seen a lot of this. This is quite prevalent.
Yeah. Oh my god.
22 Plus is asking if we've considered playing the Call of Cthulhu game. Which Call of Cthulhu game? I know that there was like a Call of Cthulhu first-person shooter from what, like 2019?
Corners of the Earth, I feel like. I think
Is that what it's
Bethesda
called?
was the
publisher?
Yeah.
Hey, what can I say? You preserve my ass. I truly appreciate you not saying anything, and I want you to know I take care of those who do me favors. So from now on, you need equipment, info, you come see me at my apartment.
What are you doing here in the water, dude?
Just getting his feet
Yeah, what
wet,
are you doing
know?
out here, Mercurio?
Yeah, let's ask.
I just wanted to make sure
hell
you
are
knew
you
my
doing here?
appreciation. Like I said before, someone needs something, I can get it. This boat, for example.
Hey, he's got a boat.
I tell you, that blood you guys got's an amazing thing. Helped close up a few wounds. This back alley patch fixed up the rest. I needed that beating.
Back alley
Keep in mind
patch,
not to
yeah, we
overestimate
know something
that
about
brother.
that over here.
Last time it's gonna happen.
Yeah. Hey, this is gonna take care of any trigger warnings you get on the sky floating above bright yellow.
So 22 Plus recommending this Call of Cthulhu game. First person game with quote unquote TTRPG style stuff from 2018.
Oh, 2018. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Lots of moon soaked docks and watery situations.
Oh, was that yeah, one where you're in like the city that's been flooded, and I remember that coming out and thinking that looked kind of cool.
I'm actually not sure. I think
Anything I can
that
do
you're
for you
thinking
tonight?
of. I think you're thinking of something else.
Am I thinking of? Yeah,
Yeah,
that
I
could
think
be.
that there
Yeah.
was like let me look it up.
Concerning?
Wait, so now do I just walk out to the...
Are you thinking of The Sinking City?
That's the one I'm definitely thinking of.
From
yeah.
like 2019?
Come on, game.
22 Plus also pointing out that there's a Sherlock Holmes Cthulhu-themed game coming out soon. That's very exciting.
Holmes versus Cthulhu? That's pretty cool. That's a
That is
matchup
pretty
I'd
cool.
watch.
I like that. I like that. The public domain comes through.
Oh, yeah. I was just reading about, like, Holmes had a crossover with another, all right, the prince told me not to cause a bloodbath, so...
Hey, you know what, Armat? I think maybe now's the time to,
Is now the
to
time?
call. I
Yeah.
think this is the time.
All right,
yeah.
let's do that. That sounds good.
I think at the beginning of this dunge, I think that sounds like the right thing.
Yeah, that sounds about right. All right, well, I will save here, and then we will transition over to our 2-up.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. There we are.
Yeah, there it is. There we are.
Well, we vampired a lot today.
Yeah, we sure did. I had a great time, but this game is so silly but occasionally so striking and fun and cool.
Yeah, it really makes me crave more like Vampire and World of Darkness spin-off games. I'm here for it.
Well, we got Bloodlines 2 coming out supposedly sometime this year. The much troubled production Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2.
Yeah, here's a question.
Sure.
Is that property cursed? Is Bloodlines like a cursed bloodline, if you will?
I don't know. I mean, this game like overperformed expectations. Like, this game is considered one of the great PC games of all time. This is a much loved game. The fact that it has a bunch of yellow boxes floating all over the place.
Yeah, that kind of breaks immersion a
Notwithstanding.
little bit,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Before we go, I want to say some stuff to the viewers watching this. This archive is going to go on our new YouTube channel, Tabletop Gold VODs. I'm keeping the Twitch VODs separate from the TTRPG stuff. So if you go on YouTube, you can see this archive. You can see all of our other video game streams, youtube.com/@TabletopGoldVODs. If you are not following us on Twitch, please do so. If you don't know our podcast, Tabletop Gold, it's a Pathfinder 2nd edition actual play podcast, and I think it's great, and I think you will love it if you don't know it.
Definitely.
Does that cover everything? Is there anything else we should promote on the way out? I think I don't think we should.
Yeah,
I think that's it.
That's it.
All right.
But
well, then
thanks
I'm done. I've said
to
my
everyone for showing up and hanging out and offering often crucial tips. Tell me how to play Vampire Bloodlines, please.
22 Plus says merch when?
Oh, look at that. I think it looks so cool.
That's a test shirt. It's not quite right yet. I'm not selling this dust-covered garbage that I just held up in front of the screen.
I think it looks wonderful.
But yeah, we're slowly dialing in exactly where on the fucking t-shirt this logo looks best, and I have this other one to see what it looks like in white. Don't worry about it. But yeah, we're working on merch. It's happening. It's all happening. It's all happening.
2023 is the year of TTG, y'all.
Good hat time shirt. I have a good hat time hat. I have a good hat time test hat coming my way soon.
I do like the surrealness of a good hat time shirt.
A good hat time
and
shirt.
And then don't wear a
good
hat.
Point.
Yeah.
Oh, and then no hat. No
yeah, exactly.
hat. Okay.
And then people are going to be like so confused, and you can have a conversation starter t-shirt.
Yeah,
have I pitched it hard enough yet? Are you guys buying these
Do you
yet?
not know what to say to a person? Just buy our good hat time t-shirt.
They'll love it. It's a conversation starter.
That's right.
Oh, boy. On that note, perhaps, I'm clearly tapped out of any sort of good jokes. So
no, this is great. I loved it. What a good time this was. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. I had such a good time.
Me too.
Thanks, y'all. Good. Thanks.
Night, night.